A very pleasant day to you, a beloved child of God. This is SOZO TV and I am your sister, Blessing Weke. It's so interesting, dear friend, to know that you have a good name. You package yourself so well that people gave you commendation here and there. You're very active in your church or local assembly. Every morning you go to the church to celebrate the Paschal mystery. Your name rings like bell in your parish. Even your parish priests have been deceived by your outward expressions. In the area of fasting, you are not found wanting. Last year's Lenten season, you probably attended religiously to it. You obeyed the call for abstinence and fasting. This year, you are at it again. But it's like you're not experiencing the fruitfulness of your fast. You murmur, you complain that your prayers and your petitions are not being attended to by God. And so you wonder. It is this ugly situation found today, being the third day of our Lenten season, that our Blessed Father has come to address. First, from what we are experiencing, we are not really sure whether we actually need to fast, considering that we are not getting answers to our prayers. Again, are there rules or principles guiding the spiritual exercise of fasting that we are not really obeying? The first question is answered in today's Gospel, Matthew chapter 9, verse 14 to 15. Answering the disciples of John who asked Jesus why his disciples were not fasting, our blessed Lord explains that since he was still physically with them, they need not fast, but time shall come when he would have been taken away from them, and then they can fast. The time that Jesus talks about here is between his glorious ascension to heaven to his glorious second coming, and that's the time that we are into now. So the issue of whether we should fast or not is therefore a settled matter. The phase of no fasting is gone. We are in the second phase of fasting and prayers. Second question is addressed in our first reading, Isaiah 58 verse 1 through 9, where God, through prophet Isaiah, acknowledges that we actually fast, but our fasting is enshrined in a time-bomb error which renders invalid the spiritual exercise. First, our fasting is enshrined in selfishness, enshrined with our selfish intentions. And these intentions are wrong. We seek our own pleasure, and that's why we keep fighting even when we are fasting. Again, fasting was supposed to be a sign of a heart turned towards God, but too often we have made it a mere external show, a routine, a religious thing that we just observe with little or no internal inclination. From 1 John chapter 4 verse 20, we understand that God desires a fast that quickens the heart and makes it sensitive to the plight of our neighbors. He calls for a fast that demonstrates love for our neighbors whom we can see, so that we can better love the God that we cannot see. In summary, dear friend, let your fast quicken you to have compassion on your neighbor. Let it quicken you to be drawn to the needs of your neighbor, to walk in love, for God is love, and his kingdom is the kingdom of love. I pray with you, O friend, that the Lord gives you and myself the grace to walk in love, for that is the secret of success, the secret of progress in the kingdom that we belong. See you next time, and happy Lenten season.
Audio Jungle.